Wow. Well, I know somebody who's very happy about this day, and that's Joe Biden, because it took all the focus off of his lackluster performance on Thursday at the NATO conference. Joe Biden calling out Vice President Trump and calling Ukrainian leader, Vladimir Putin.
And now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there.
But again, we gotta be mindful because Trump has a bunch of flubs as well.
I took a cognitive test and I aced it. Doc Ronnie Johnson endorsed JP, right? JD Mandel.
Mike Bolton, John Bolton is here. Mike Bolton, as you know, is in Russia.
So
yeah, but
he has, it's just as of right now, the bullseye's on Biden ass. You feel what I'm saying? So any little thing he do from here on out, it's being microscoped and looked at. So, hey, he's over 80 years old. You know what I'm saying? So let's just call it like it is. He don't have it all up there. You feel what I'm
that
saying?
was a very bad press conference on Biden's behalf. Yeah, I hope everybody got an opportunity to see it. Biden had his first solo news conference Thursday this year at the NATO speech, and yeah, it. Outside of those flubs, how did he do? Because I didn't really pay attention to the speech. I was watching it live, but I don't listen to like elderly white men talk all the time.
I mean, like I said, me personally, on a personal note, I mean, he's not speaking to me, so. As of right now, he's trying to save his ass. So, again, nobody's talking. Everybody's either doing something too much outrageous to be a complete distraction, and some of them is, they're.
Well, one thing he did assure us is that he is not dropping out of the race.
Nope, he's not. So he's standing on that. Just
stand on business.
All I know is
stand on business.
All I know is it probably gonna get ugly at that damn convention. Though.
It's gonna be ugly.
Oh yeah, that RNC Monday.
Oh, I ain't talking about. I'm talking about the DNC.
Oh, when is that?
It's a couple weeks after the RNC. So the thing about it is, when Hakeem Jeffries had to come in and talk to you because of Black Caucus, you feel what I'm saying? There's leadership, there's members in the House as well as the Senate. Basically, they like, hey, you need to step aside. You feel what I'm saying? So again, these next few weeks leading up to the convention is going to be big. Me personally, I feel like when the convention get here, it's going to be plenty of detractors, and he's not going to have the full nominee to move forward.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Everybody's not on board, but Bernie Sanders gave his approval or his support for Biden today, actually. I don't know if you saw any news on that, but I happened to see a video today that said Bernie Sanders gave his approval.
Of course, he's around the same age as his age.
Yeah, I thought Bernie Sanders was older.
Maybe older. So who is he to say anything about his mental condition when somebody can turn around and say the same thing about him?
Well, Biden, they said, despite those flubs, gave out a detailed plan on top of assuring that he wasn't leaving the race. So I don't feel any more assured from Biden after his speech and his flubs, but considering what we've got to choose from, I mean, we have no choice but to stick with. I don't even really want to stick with Biden. I'm remaining neutral in the presidential election.
I already told you, I'm local, all the way down local. So,
everybody's turning on. You see, George Clooney said, "Yo, something's wrong with Biden." He wanted Biden out of there, and that shit was funny because he thought,
he gonna get some props behind it.
Yeah, and Trump came in and shitted on that nigga. Yo, that shit was funny.
It's just getting messy, bro. It's like, but again, it just goes to show, like, you gotta have deep pockets. You know, everybody that's out there that's talking about this, listen, we have a presidential race that's well over billions of dollars. I mean, just let that ring in your head for a minute. Billions of dollars. We can pretty much eradicate homelessness with a drop of a dime.
Exactly.
But we put in billions of dollars in elections. Just let that ring in y'all ears. Now, I'm not saying don't vote, because it's important to vote, especially black people. I'm definitely talking to y'all, because remember, our great grandmothers and grandfathers, they used to get hung, shot at, and everything, just the simple fact they could not vote.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? They faced dogs sick on them and everything. So, for as black folks, it's important to vote, but vote with knowledge of who you voting for. Look up the candidates and stuff like that. Me personally, like I said, when it comes to this presidential race, I'm neutral. So, to send a message to the White House, vote local.
Yeah.
City, council, state, county, all that, because those is going to affect you immediately.
Exactly.